Santa Rosa released the names of 39 members of the clergy who church leaders say sexually abused children are faced credible accusations of abuse. ABC 7 News anchor Eric Thomas has the details.
The Santa Rosa Diocese sent this news release containing the names to 140,000 parishioners and the news media. Dan McNevin of SNAP, the survivors network of those abused by priests, is stunned by the number.
It's shocking that we only knew of 16 names before today, and now we know of somewhere between 40 and 50.
The ABC 7 News I-team has investigated several of the priests who were named. Dan Noyes' 1995 report on Father Gary Timmons led to a prison sentence. Also on the list, Father Austin Peter Keegan, who Dan followed to Mexico and found working at an orphanage. The diocese says Timmons, Keegan, and two other priests, Don Kimball and Francisco Ochoa, abused 63 of the estimated 100 young victims. There are also several names left off the list, which troubles McNevin.
And that is demoralizing. I think it doesn't serve justice or those unknown survivors that these names have been left off the list.
One famous name that's on the list is that of disgraced former radio host Bernie Ward, who was part of the Santa Rosa Diocese from 1978 to 1979. In 2008, a victim came forward with accusations of abuse. The bishop says he's making the information available in pursuit of transparency. But McNevin notes that the list wasn't released until 23 of the 39 priests and deacons were dead.
It's an intentional strategy to try to suppress reports and to avoid as much law enforcement involvement as possible.
So I took you to Titus 2, and we're going to go from 6 all the way down to 15. And this is basically for what you just seen of these saints. They call themselves Catholics, and these people supposed to show good works. You can read it, and you can just definitely read how number 7 just sticks out. How all things show thyself a pattern of good works and doctrines, and show uncorrupt gravity. So this is just basically speaking on that you can't be corrupted in what you're doing. You don't want to be corrupted. You don't want to be doing no false teaching or none of that stuff. And if you go even down to 9, he talks about being obedience. But this whole verse is just talking about this stuff, being in not ungodliness, worldly lust, because what they did to those young children, and definitely those young boys, that's lust. That's not what God, sent Jesus for, for you to be doing that stuff. These children are very important. But, try to live a sober, righteously, and a godly life, because in this type of world, you will be judged for everything you do, even the little things, That's the same thing they did with Jesus. They try to point out whatever small thing he did to use against them. They even went so far to say that he broke the Sabbath. The Pharisees were speaking of that, and they wanted to kill him because they felt like he was doing wrong. But then they also felt upset about Jesus saying that, he's forgiven sins. But in this situation, these people try to do the same thing, but they are wrong. They are learning false doctrines, and they don't care. They are aware that they're doing it. They know they're doing this wrong. They into idolatry, and I'm going to show you that these people are into idolatry and how they worship stones and all that. So for all you people who out here who following this type of religion, you are strongly being deceived. These people they love to worship the statue of Mother Mary. This is what they were speaking on in Deuteronomy, and if I have to, I can bring that up. You worshiping a rock. This is a rock. You even still got a more rock, a stone. Then you got the false image of Jesus. They idolatry there's no end to it. So winners are people who's gonna start waking up from this lost stuff. Like I said, our people have to wake up. Worshiping a statue of Jesus or anything of Jesus, that is considered idolatry in God's eyes. And these people believe that the Sabbath is Sunday. And you really look good into it, you notice that these Catholic people have helped change that from Saturday to Sunday. So I just wanted to show you people this. My name is Eyes Wide Open. Subscribe to more of my channel, and more videos will be around soon. Thank you. So before I end this video, I do want to get this straightened out. These people, these Catholic people, just to give you a hand of understanding, they are not God's chosen people. These people are thieves, and they also do not work for God. So I'm telling my people, do not follow what these people do,